Have you had any experience with dating apps? Are your teeth clean? Do you Vaseline your lips? So what's the dating scene like as a black woman? Like, I don't need this whole let's get dressed up and go to dinner and Hakkasan and Nobu and don't care. It's all well and good you're sat here talking about, look man, I'm trying to be a rapper. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, I have taken out my braids. My hair is nice and slick back. Okay, I am sat here ready with my cup of tea because based on some of the questions I've been sent in, this is going to be an interesting video. So I asked everyone on my social media whether you guys wanted to see my own personal hygiene routine, both morning and evening, or have some dating conversations. So take a guess which one was chosen. I'm starting to really enjoy talking to you guys and anyone that watches my videos like you're in front of me. Like I genuinely enjoy it. So this is gonna be real interesting. So, I've just seen I've got some makeup on my shirt. We move. Right, so like I said, I'm here with my cup of tea and I am ready to get into it. So I've had hundreds of people send me in questions and we're just going to go through them and answer as many as possible. So first question, have you ever been heartbroken, and if yes, what happened? Yeah, I've been heartbroken. Can I also just say, disclaimer in this, I'm not gonna say whether it's my first, second or third boyfriend or names or anything, because God knows they're probably watching. We're going to answer the questions nevertheless. Yes, I've been heartbroken. One of my exes cheated on me with someone I've known for a very long time. He cheated on me with someone I've known for years. So that happened. That was a thing, and I quite literally felt sick. My biggest dating regret and happy moments. Dating people that do not have a good relationship with their family. I am inseparable with my family. Anyone that follows me on my Instagram knows that they are everywhere. Like, I live, breathe, sleep, dream about my family. I always tend to find happiness when I travel. Not every travel experience I've had with my ex has been good. Exes, should I say, have been good, but I always tend to find happy moments when they're in and around my family or when I travel. Have you had any experience with dating apps? No. Don't do dating apps. They're just not for me. I have no problem with them. I have no problem with them, but just generally speaking, they're not for me. I have major trust issues when it comes to things like that. Like, I just feel like you're lying. Yeah, I just stay well away from any type of dating apps. I've had loads and loads of people use my pictures and my information on dating apps. So just FYI, if anyone's on Tinder or Plenty of Fish or any other dating app like that, and you think you're talking to someone that is me, it's not. What experience has shaped the way you think about dating now? One would be going on Love Island. Like, it sounds wild, but it most definitely shaped the way I experienced dating, because what I learned, which is both good and bad, is that people always put their best foot forward when dating you, and sometimes that best foot forward is just a damn right lie, and sometimes it's the truth. I get loads and loads of advice from my mum, but regardless, I've learned a lot from living by myself and just traveling by myself and being by myself a lot more, in terms of what I will and won't tolerate, the signs I look out for, if my gut is screaming something at me, like those type of things. Like, I'm very much in tune with now. I would say my discernment has jumped to a new height. It's not all the way there where it needs to be, but it's definitely gone from like here to like off camera. Oh, these questions are good. What are some key things that are key to you when it comes to a man's personality? I know I just said about family orientated. I need to put my tea down. They need to be family orientated. Like, Again, don't need to be like all like this, but at least minimum have a really good relationship with parents. Someone that looks after themselves. Your nails are kept in check. They're not stupidly long and dirty and all of that stuff. Like, you keep your hygiene in check. I'm very much a mouth and teeth area person. So I'm very much someone that's like, your teeth need to be clean. I feel like you need to have some sort of wit and banter about you. I'll check you and I want you to check me back, and I want us to have rude banter, and if I cuss you, I want you to cuss me back. Someone that is ambitious and actively working to do something to achieving their goal. So it's all well and good you're sat here talking about, look man, I'm trying to be a rapper. Like, okay, let me hear your shit then. Or is it just in your head? Is it just in the shower? Or like, I'm gonna need to see some receipts. What is your worst date? This changes. Like, I feel like I've answered this question before, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I went on a date in Paris and we were in a relationship and I was ill, food poisoning, and I threw up everywhere. On a lighter note, someone said, what's the best date you've had, or what's your ideal date? I am such an easy person. Like, as long as it involves food and a movie of some sort, or good conversation or something like that, like, I just want it to be chilled. Like, I don't need this whole let's get dressed up and go to dinner and Hakkasan and Nobu and don't care. Like, let's get a blanket, let's go and sit in a field somewhere or in a park, let's get a shit ton of food, like our favorite cuisines. Even if we order from them restaurants and we bring it there, I don't care. Like, I don't want to be all dressed up in my heels and my tight dress and no. What is most important for you in a guy, looks or body? Please don't come with that looks don't matter bullshit. Be honest. First of all, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Looks matter, but to me they don't matter as much. I found my exes good looking, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say there were any Liam Hemsworths out here. There was no Thors out here. You know, there was no Rome Flynns in this group of people, but it's okay. I found them attractive, that's all that matters. I'm very much a personality person, very much. My exes have had similarities, but they've all been different. Looks wise, for me, it's not about like you having the perfect features and the perfect body. I'm very much looks wise in terms of how you look after yourself. Are your teeth clean? Do you Vaseline your lips? Do you know what I mean? In terms of personality, it comes forward the most, because God knows that some of the people I've been in a relationship in the past have started out being, in my eyes, like the most perfect guy, and then the minute I see their personality and the truth of them, and they probably think the same thing about me, let's be honest, yeah, they're not good looking anymore. I don't find them good looking anymore, and that's just the harsh reality of it. So they kind of go hand in hand, but yeah, anyone that says to you looks don't matter is a liar. I lost my virginity at age 16. I hesitate because I think I turned 17 like a day later, if I'm correct. I think it was like a day or two later. It was like just before my 17th birthday. But yeah, I was 16 and I was with my boyfriend at the time. So to answer the next question, which is what age were you when you had your first boyfriend? I was 16 years old. So yeah, I didn't just lose my virginity. I was in a whole relationship with this person for almost 2 years as well. So there's that. What is the most interesting topic that you and a guy, date or partner, have ever talked about? Our love for contemporary things. So a love for things like art and travel and sightseeing and museums and stuff that people probably, even in my family, don't know I really enjoy stuff like that. Something that I don't just reveal to everyone. Most people think that I would be into this lavish lifestyle. Would you still date low-key, or would it be someone in the public eye like yourself? I don't think I want to date anyone in the public eye again. I never know what's going to happen in the future, but I really genuinely do not want to date someone in the public eye again. And if I date someone and they're not in the public eye, I will probably not be posting about it until we're damn near close to being married. Have you ever cheated on someone or been cheated on? I have been cheated on. I have never cheated. What is your type? I ain't got no type. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. Loving and caring. Super ambitious. Like I said earlier, you need to be focused and en route to the end goal. I need you to be somewhat funny. Like, even if they're dad jokes, I need to be able to laugh. You love to eat food, like that is me. Like, I am like an undercover fatty, I love it. You need to be outgoing and adventurous and spontaneous. Like, I'll call you tomorrow and be like, hey, you want to catch a flight to Dubai? You need to have manners. You need to have respect, and not just for random people. I'm talking about having respect for people that you feel like are just doing their job. And I'm talking about people like waiters and waitresses and doctors. And if you don't treat them with respect, yeah, we're done. What's the first thing you notice about a man? His teeth, his lips, his mouth area, his teeth. First thing I notice. And then I look down, and then it's shoes. And then I look back up, and then it's hair. Would you be with a man much older than you? Define much. I'm 25, I think I would date someone 10 years older than me. I'd rather stay within like 32 age limit. Do you want to get married, and how many kids do you want? I will be getting married, and I want 3 of my own, and I want to adopt. I just think it's a beautiful thing if you're in a position in life to be able to give back to those in any way, shape or form that are not. And for me, I've just always dreamt of giving any other child other than my own as well, just a life that they've always dreamt of. What is a big no-no on a first date? Ladies! There's a few no-nos on a first date. First one, chewing like this. Another big no-no is a comparison to an ex. Now, I'm not saying you can't have the conversation about exes, and you know, when you're both talking about, oh, my ex was like this, my ex was like that, but I do not want to be hearing, oh, when I took my ex here, she did.
A bit weird.
No. What have you learned about yourself in being in a relationship? I have my trigger points, one of which being cleanliness. Is a trigger point. It's something that I've always known I was like, but I didn't know how much it could trigger me. I feel like common sense should be common, and the reality is it's not. I'm learning how to share myself. I'm very comfortable with being by myself in my own home. Even when I lived at my mum's house, I was very comfortable being in my own room and taking time to myself. As much as I love having friends and family around, I like my own space and company. Things that I want to teach my children when it comes to what to and what to not entertain, how to deal with scenarios, not to raise your voice, to talk on a respectful level. How do you survive without dating and no sex? I just don't need it. I just don't need it. For me, when I miss dating someone, it's the comfort of having someone there physically without sex. But I know quite a lot of people that the minute they start dating someone, they're like, listen, let's fuck like rabbits. I first started having sex with my first and second boyfriend. Oh my God, we were fucking everywhere. Every minute of every day. Like, we were like, every 2 minutes, every chance we got, and everywhere. Doesn't matter how public it was, like, we were on it. I'm just not like that anymore. Have you ever dated someone with a small penis? I didn't think it was small at the time. Until I had a boyfriend after that and realised that it was. Yes. Could you date someone who lives far away from you? One of my exes did live abroad. One of my exes lived in LA and I lived in London. Could I date someone that lived abroad? Yes. Could I date someone that lived far away? Yes. That's the thesis. What's the dating scene like as a black woman? Find that, like, it's difficult sometimes because I feel like you're either put in the category of like, oh, like, you're beautiful for a black girl, and that's like, I find that, like, you know, like, low-key racist and offensive, to be honest. So it can be quite challenging because you're instantly put in a particular category, or like, oh yeah, she's black but she's not like the rest, or like stuff like that. Like, I don't feel like it's ever for me personally been like a, oh, you're a beautiful black queen. Like, I have unfortunately been treated when dating throughout my life as the trophy partner, the person that's hanging off of your arm and just there to look good. And I think part of the reason why I'm particular with who I actually date and get into a relationship with, we're going to ignore Love Island because that was a whole TV show, aside from the show, is because I want people to talk to me. I want people to get to know me mentally. Like, I have so much more to offer than just looking like this and doing this as a career. I don't want to be the trophy girl. So I have always been labelled as the pretty for a black girl, or I don't normally date black girls, but you're different. And it really is fucking offensive. How do you want your dating/home life to balance with your work life? Right now, the place I'm at in my life is that I would want my partner to know that they don't come first. My career, my work comes first. And that's just where I'm at in a place in my life now. Over time, where we can find a happy medium, you know, especially where I'm someone that travels for work, I'd love to be able to find a way of, you know, maybe you can travel with me, maybe I can travel with you, like maybe we can do work together, like can we benefit each other work-wise, like stuff like that. So I'd like to figure it out. If you've ever dealt with someone manipulative, how have you coped with them and dealt with them? I have solicited the help of my family, especially my mum and especially my best friend, and heavily spoke to them. How I've coped is by talking to outside people that have nothing to do with the scenario for ways in which you can adapt and maneuver around it so it's not too volatile and so that you can get out of it easily. And how I've dealt with it moving forward is by pinpointing and speaking again to anyone, whether it's a counsellor and a therapist, or whether it's your mum and your dad, or your best friend, or your cousin, or your sister, or your brothers, it doesn't matter who it is, anyone, that you can pinpoint exactly when you felt like you were being manipulated, pinpoint what was said and what was done to make you feel that way so that you can notice them in other people. That's one thing that I would say, like, is a good way, is to communicate. Do you believe in casual sex outside of a relationship? Do I believe in it? Yeah. Do I like it? No. I'm the feelings person. I am annoyingly that person that, you know, when guys go, oh, she's gonna catch feelings. Yep, that's me. What relationship goals do you have? Bank account so high that my great grandkids are good. A legacy left behind, both individually and together as one. Multiple houses around the world. Sheer happiness. Both of our families taken care of and living their best lives and not feeling like they have anything to stress about other than enjoying however many years left of their life that they have. Those little kids running around. I don't, like, as much as I dream of the big house and stuff, like, that's not where my eyes are. My eyes are at the wealth that comes with it in order to make sure my children have the best life they could have. You know, I grew up wishing and wanting a particular type of life that I'm currently living and working hard to keep creating, and I want my kids to be able to have it. I want to be able to teach them the value of money and what it means to work hard for it, and that money does not grow on trees, but I also don't want them to ever have to worry. I want them to experience things that I've never experienced before as a child, and I'm only now experiencing as an adult from a younger age, and educate them on so many different cultures and so many walks of life and so many beautiful things around the world. And that's what I want me and my husband to do. That is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys so much. Tell me below your dating experiences or things that you've experienced that you're wondering if I've experienced that I forgot to miss out on, etc. I love you guys so much, and I'm genuinely loving doing videos where I can communicate with you guys and talk to you guys and just be open and free like a bird. I look like one right now with my sleeves, but yes, I love you guys so much. I hope everyone is staying safe and positive. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.